Hey guys, just want to make a quick video on all the current content in DFO Seon 110 cap. I'm recording this just as the 9th anniversary is about to drop and the release of Dusky Islands coming out, so pretty exciting. Today I'll just be covering most of, if not all of the important content you should really be doing in the week before reset, and I'll just break it down firstly with the dailies and then we're going to be moving on to the weeklies. So let's just get going. So we're going to start with daily missions. If you look to this clipboard here on the bottom right hand corner of your game, you should see this DFO mission clipboard. Just click on it and we can start from the top here. As you can see, there's two sides to this. There's the daily and the weekly side. Right now we're just going to mainly focus on the daily missions. And as you can see, there's different type of missions with 3 of the blue ones and 1 of the red, and they're points, and the points will add up to fill up this bar and to get this rewards here. To get started, simply just see if there's missions you like or dislike. Typically there's a mission here where it says give an NPC an item to increase their likability towards you. You can just complete that with click cubes, but typically it will be my mission to reset just to make it easier. If you'd like to reset any of these, you can just click on this little refresh icon here and just click confirm. You can do it once a day for free, and otherwise you want to do it more than once, which I don't know why you would want to, but if you do, you can, for gold. And as you can see, these missions are really easy. You'll basically complete them as you complete this last mission here, which is to do the dungeons. I do recommend you do these dungeons because they can give you this essence, power essence, which is nice. And at the end of the day, you can also get these mist cores, which you use to run mediator, and pale mist and refined mist, which is basically pale mist, to upgrade your gear. So let's just get started. Typically you can just press move. It will move you towards the dungeon, and then you can just start running it. Buff. I'm just gonna run through. So I will be speeding up this part because it takes about 5 minutes in total for me to run through all 4 of the dungeons, and it's not really that interesting. It's just normal dungeons. You just blast through them on all your characters, or just the one if you're starting up, and you do this basically every day. You'll get your rewards, and yeah, just move on to the next couple dungeons after this, and they'll just show you through what it's like to run through all 4. If you don't know how to go through to the next dungeon, typically when you end one, you can just press spacebar and you bring to the next one until you finish the last one, and then you can return to town. Once you return to town, you just click on the clipboard again, and near the end here, I'll slow down the clip again, and we can show you just to collect all of them and whatnot. Just click on the bar, you can see now it says get. That just means you complete it. For disassemble, we're just going to go to this traveling here. Just click on that. Typically you get 1 or 2, so that's more than enough to get your mission done. And then we'll collect all of them. You can see how this bar is filling up here. And then you get this ticket, and then that's pretty much it for the daily missions here. This is post-editing paper sheet here. Just want to mention that if you do miss a day or 2, it will basically fill up this rest bonus, and it will just double your reward for next time. This does have a cap of 12. Each mission that you don't do just gives this rest bonus a +1, and at the end of 4 days it will stop there, and then it won't accumulate anymore. So you can miss a couple days, and it's not really that big of a deal, so just take it easy, light and breezy. Now, normal dungeons. These are one of the options you can farm. I'm not sure if there's a specific one to grind, but I just like these two because they're just much more faster and straightforward. As you can see, there's different entry requirements to different fames, to different difficulties. Just do the highest one you can because it can affect the option levels that can drop in the epic and the dungeon. The reason why you want to farm these is because of the mist visibility. As you can see on the top right hand corner of the map, there's a red circle being filled. Every time you finish a run, the bar is filled a little bit more. And when it's complete, the next dungeon you'll do will have a mist phenomenon. So obviously here I've skipped forward a bit and farmed up the rest of the bar. And the next dungeon we go into will have the mist or dreamy phenomenon. It will basically be indicated by you'll see here when it pops up this right here, and you can see on the map there's an extra blue pillar in the middle of the map. We're just going to head towards that and we'll show you what's it like. It's basically just a pillar in the middle. You just kill the mobs around it and it'll spawn more mobs, kill the mobs, boss will spawn, kill the boss will drop your stuff. And then at the end of it, all you do is just finish the dungeon like normal and you just get extra material. You don't have to grind this every single day. I don't grind this every single day. This is just an extra optional one you can do. If you do grind it in a group, it's probably a lot faster. I play the game mostly solo though, so that's just that. But yeah, it's just extra stuff you can do to grind if you have extra characters, and fine. So this is Mediator of Balance, or it can also be referred to as Hell. It is where you'll farm outside of advanced dungeons and your normal dungeons, and you're going to need miscores to enter. It'll cost you 33 miscores or 36 without the VIP contract, and it also costs you 6 FP bar. This is also where you can potentially get misgear, and it also typically drops all your epic for all your options level feeding. There's a pity bar to the right there, as you can see. It fills up every time you finish a run. And when it's full, completely full like this here, it means that you're guaranteed an epic. When your screen flashes orange like this as well, it also typically means you're guaranteed an epic. Sometimes the bar is not full and it can also flash orange. Sometimes your screen can flash blue. That would mean that a misgear is going to drop, and that's really exciting because misgears are typically really rare and really valuable. You can also see on the bar there that there's a blue bar underneath the large green pity bar. That just means that it's the misgear pity bar, and that bar typically takes about 2,000 runs to complete. And it's pretty exciting when you get one. It's got them, they're rare and they're really good. And now moving on to the Quantum Casino. This is basically where you just farm the gold. This dungeon comes in 2 difficulties, normal and expert. The expert version is limited to the top 30% of player fame, and so the entry can change every week, as you see there. Sorry for the shit quality, but main difference between the 2 dungeons is just that expert drops more gold than normal, obviously, and expert can also drop creature artifacts and creature artifact recipes that are really nice. The high-end ones, of course, is going to cost you more, but you can just buy or hunt the low-end ones, which won't really make that much of a difference in terms of damage and stuff like that, so no need to fret. And yeah, it's not much to really comment on this dungeon. It's really fast, really simple, and you can choose to run this or normal dungeons. Yeah. Now there's the VIP version of the casino. It requires 20 of these VIP club keys. These keys can drop from just the normal or expert version of the Quantum Casino. You can buy them as well from either Gabriel or just the secret mission cards, the purple cards at the bottom where it costs 100,000 gold. I will point out that you shouldn't run this dungeon, unfortunately. Each key costs about 100k, so in total it will cost you about 2 mil to run this, and typically you won't make that money back. It is a big gamble. It is a casino after all. So, but I will be running it through here, show you how it is. Basically, as you can see on top of my head, there's 5 cards. You just have to match 5 elements. If you don't match 5 elements, you basically don't get the jackpot. 2 of the matches will get you 100k gold. 3 matches will get you 1 mil. 4 matches will get you 10 mil. 5 matches will get you 100 mil. But it's so unlikely that you get all 5 or even 4 or 3 that every time you run this, you're essentially just losing money. So I wouldn't recommend you run this. Just sell the keys, and it's not even worth much. So yeah, don't run this dungeon. It's a big scam. No, I was wrong. It's 500k gold for the cheapest one. Even then, that's still a big scam, guys. Watch out. So as a summary, guys, we have daily missions, Mediator of Balance, Quantum Casino, and normal dungeons for the missed visibility. If you wanted a priority list, this is just what I've been doing for my own progression, and I'm not sure if it's the most efficient way, but it's just been how I've been doing it. As for priority, I would think it would be based on your goal. If you're trying to push for fame, for the next Legion dungeon, for the next raid, stuff like that, I would farm media as much as I could. It's just to farm the epics and the mist gear, and it's to push your gear for high fame as much as possible. Of course, I would also run casino on the side, because gold is universal. It can get you all your CAT, so your creature, avatar, and title, or you need gold to upgrade your gear and everything, so it's important to farm that as well, even if it's just the normal version as well. And if you don't want to do casino because you're bored of it, you can do a bit of normal dungeons on the side. It also drops you mist cores, which is relatively important, and it can also drop you pale mist if you farm the mist visibility, which is also pretty important. So that's just how I've been doing it. I'm not sure if it's the most efficient, but yeah. That will basically be this video for now, guys. Didn't realize it'll go for this long, so I'll probably make the weeklies video in a couple more days, and just so I can record more stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys have any comments, let me know. It's my first time making a guide like this, so I'm more than happy to receive any feedback and stuff like that. If anyone's new, I hope this somewhat helped you, guide you a little bit. I will probably make a more gearing video and stuff like that in the future, but as of right now, that's still a work in progress, and I kind of want to get this content out there right now, so new players will know somewhat what to grind and farm, I guess. But yeah, see you guys next time. Thanks.